Welcome to another great episode of New Styles Television, the most informative show right here in the Lehigh Valley. This is your host, Miguel, for those new watching Nztv. Always make sure you log on to www.newstylestv.com. Today we have a great show lined up for you. We have Blake Jackson talking about his webmaster, his websites, and everything he can do for you and your business. We also have Pastor Felix Cologne talking about a word of encouragement. Every time I hear him, I get excited, I get pumped because it gives you that extra edge to actually go out there and do what you have to do, which is survival in this world. Also, joining our team today, we have Lewis with Eclipse Styles. There you go. How can I forget that? Eclipse Styles, just like New Styles. And he's going to be talking a little bit about makeup and different ways and different things that you can do so that makeup looks natural and it blends in rather than looking like a clown. I shouldn't have said a clown, but yeah, some people just wear these makeup that I want them to wear them because it makes me laugh. So it keeps it fun. So all this right here today on New Styles Television. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Come see what awaits you at your own pawn shop in Allentown. Whether it's cash for your unwanted items or a valuable collectible that you're searching for, we provide a service that ensures everyone's happy and leaves happy. But buy, sell, trade, and loan your items with us, and be sure to check out our special buys on select items every month at A-Town Pawn.
People, welcome back to Nztv. I want to talk a little bit about things that are going on, and one of the things that called my attention this morning when I was reading the news is the situation with Cuba and the United States, the way things are changing, and I would dare to say improving. They have released 53 political prisoners that they had. 53. Unknown to many people, this is not the first time that this happens. In a show of goodwill with the United States, Cuba has always agreed to a mutual exchange of POWs, prisoners of war, which is a good thing. A while back, I had a conversation with a colleague, a friend of mine, and we were talking about President Obama and how things were going a little bit slow, and how Obama had promised so many things but was doing nothing about it. And one of the things that I was thinking about is like, well, the man has another term to think about. He has another term to run, so he's really not gonna open that Pandora box too much. He's gonna give just a little bit at a time. But this year, he has killed it. This year, everybody got something that they wanted, and a lot of people do not agree with it. A lot of people are very upset about it. But as usual, the usual suspects are the one that don't agree or agree with certain things. This opening the line of communication with Cuba, I think it's wonderful. It's wonderful. They're going to be helping us. We're going to be helping them. And I know myself, I would love to go on vacation to Cuba. I would love to do that. But needless to say, this has been something that has been going on for a while, where the United States and Cuba, as a show of faith and goodwill, release prisoners or exchange different products. Hopefully, we'll be able to buy products from there soon, and they will be able to use our products over there. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen with this. I'll stay on top of it, and I'll give you more information as soon as it comes into the studio or as I find it out for you. But for now, we're going to go with Blake Jackson right here on Nztv. Blake, take it away.
Hi, I'm Blake Jackson, back again. This is Nztv, and this segment is our website insight. Today, I will be talking to you about something called SEO. That stands for Search Engine Optimization. I know you've heard that before. It's a little bit mysterious, but I'm going to try to simplify it for you and just give you some primary things that you can focus on when setting up your website for search engines to find you or other websites easily. The search engine optimization, the engine part of it means that it does some kind of work. And the work that the search engines do, as you're probably familiar with it, is to look through the internet when you type in some kind of keyword or phrase in order to find what you are actually looking for. You don't have to go like you did in the library and to the card drawer there and look all through it and then walk through the aisles to find something. With the internet, you just type in words and it searches for it. Now, people are also looking for content that is on your website. So what the search engine is looking for specifically is not necessarily your beautiful colors or the images that you may have on your website or any of the videos, not primarily. What a search engine is looking for on your website is content and keywords. Content and keywords are the descriptions of what it is that your website is offering to the searcher. This is very important. The search engines, the search engine companies like Yahoo and Google and others have these powerful robots that scour or search the entire internet, every computer that has web pages on it, which we call servers. And it's looking for whatever it is that that individual user has typed into their web search engine or into their search browser, like Google and Yahoo and others, looking for content on your website and on others. So it's not really about the bells and whistles and the images and any other the types of widgets that you have on your website. It's more about the content. And you want it to be when you inside of your website, when you're building it, or if someone is building it for you, there's a place where you can enter those keywords, whether you're using WordPress or some other type of software to create your own website, or if you have a webmaster or a web developer that's using something like Dreamweaver. There's a place where those words that describe what you're offering can be typed in. It's usually up in the header of the website. Now, what I mean by that is if you right-click on any web page, especially your web page, and choose source, to look at the source, you're going to see a lot of typing, a lot of words that are written in there, a lot of strange-looking characters and whatnot. That is the HTML of the website. HTML stands for hypertext markup language. That's the language that your website is written in, and that's what the search engine actually is going to be looking for. Now, in the top of that, you're going to see a place where keywords can be typed in. The keywords are what describes your website. I'll give you an example. One of my clients in West Orange, New Jersey. Right now, if you go to your computer and type in Caribbean restaurants in West Orange, New Jersey, about the third hit or result, you'll find Leila's Trinidad Cuisine. Now, why isn't Leila's Trinidad Cuisine not the keyword? Because that is not what people are going to be looking for. They're in West Orange and they want to eat Caribbean cuisine, so that's what they're going to type in, usually on their phone, and they're going to find this excellent restaurant that they could visit. That is primary or basic search engine optimization. Now, this can get very, very complicated. There are a lot of different techniques that can be used in order to make your site searchable and locatable and findable by anyone that is looking for it. One of the other things that you can do, once you have mastered or at least gotten a primary understanding of SEO, search engine optimization, the next thing you can do is start focusing on something called backlinks. Now, that is really powerful stuff. A backlink means that someone found your website, or you told them about your website, and they have decided to take and put a link on their website back to your website. The more backlinks that you're able to get, the more searchable you're going to become from any search engine anywhere in the world, because now you've become very popular. One of the best ways to get backlinks today is using something like Facebook, YouTube, any of those sites where you can create content. Video is a very, very powerful thing. Now, there are some search engines that search for images and video. For instance, there's a widget that you can install in a Google Chrome browser that I know of for sure, where I can simply right-click on an image, and it'll search for that image all over the internet to find out if that image is being used anyplace else. This is very, very powerful stuff. So once you've gotten the primary lessons down about SEO, search engine optimization, by changing it in the header of your website or having someone to do it for you, and it's very important that even if you're not doing it, that you understand what this is all about. Because there are companies out there that charge a tremendous amount of money to do search engine optimization. Some of them do work that you and I cannot do. Some of them will just simply be doing work that if we did a little bit of research, we would be able to do it ourselves. Now we can add video and we can add images into the site, and we can go ahead and make this site searchable and make it the powerful website that we know that it can be by using search engine optimization. This is Blake again. This is Nztv, and you've been watching Website Insights. Thank you very much for tuning in, and be sure to come back again next week, where we will continue to bring you website insights and web knowledge that will blow your mind.
Sometimes life brings trouble. Hi, I'm attorney David Vaida. If you've been charged with drunk driving, domestic violence, or any kind of misdemeanor or felony, I'm here to help. You can call me at 610-433-1800 or visit my office at 137 North 5th Street in Allentown. Remember, for any kind of criminal trouble, call me, attorney David Vaida.
People, that was Blake Jackson doing it real big right here on Nztv. If you need more information about what he's talking about, or if you want information or have any questions, make sure you write to him, Blake Jackson at newstylestv.com. Any questions that you have, we will forward it to him, and he will definitely have the answer for you. Either he will get in touch with you via email, or he'll say it on the show. He'll talk about it on the show. That was Blake Jackson. Blake Jackson. So we're going to talk a little bit about our sponsors. We want to say thank you to Offix Systems, doing it real big. All the furniture in our office and in our studio is courtesy of Office System. Give them a call at 610-231-2000. Once again, that number is 610-231-2000. Big shout outs to Adriana Vidal and Juan Carlos Vidal from Office Systems. Also, A-Town Pawn Shop. A-Town Pawn Shop, located at 929 Hamilton Street here in Allentown. Give them a call at 610-439-2404. Once again, 610-439-2404. They're paying the best prices right now in gold and silver. And if you have anything at home that you don't want, your TV, your couch, whatever it is. Well, don't take your couch. That takes too much space over there. But any electronics, they also give you loans and purchase them for you. A-Town Pawn Shop. 610-439-2404. I wanted to talk a little bit about this article that I read. This airplane. I'm not going to say the name of the airline, but they were going they were going to Beijing, and for some reason, the passenger was traveling with her boyfriend or husband, and he got into an argument with the flight attendant. So they were already flying. They were out. The lady didn't like too much what the flight attendant had to say to the boyfriend. So guess what she did? She asked for a cup of hot water for her tea, and then she dumped it on the face of the flight attendant. No, you can't do that. You can't do that for many reasons. Reason one, you're going to get arrested. Reason two, now you have interrupted the trip of everybody else because you know they're going to ground that airplane immediately because they got to take care of this this person that was attacked. And with what's going on in the world today, why would you even want to cause any type of commotion up in the air on an airplane? You know, we need to grab a hold of our emotions and make sure that we're doing things that are positive. We're doing things that are helping each other. Definitely not arguing. Last week I was talking about the same thing. I was talking about people arguing with each other and the police officers and the people fighting. People, calm down. We're in a time right now that we really depend on each other. If I'm in an airplane and somebody gets a little bit upset, make no mistake, and I'm talking about me. I don't know anybody else, but I'm talking about me. I will knock you out. Bottom line, I'm not going to risk it. I don't know what's going to come next. I don't know if you're going to go crazy and try to open the door, but I'm going to knock you out. So if you ever are on an airplane and you see me there, relax. Calm down, do your flight, because that's getting out of control. It's getting out of control. Down ground, we're attacking our police officers. Up in the skies, we're attacking the flight attendants. This is just not working out for me. Although I'm thinking about this flying business right now, it's not like the best time to be flying. They're still recovering bodies from that last flight that crash. They're still not clear exactly about what happened. I believe several months prior to that, there was another airplane that went down. And prior to that, there's one that was missing. So my vacations, I think I'm going to go more on a cruise and, enjoy myself watching the sunset and drinking, and did I say drinking? I said drinking. Yeah, drinking sodas and, and everything else they have. But anyways, people, don't forget, make sure you go to www.newstylestv.com. Check out our show. Check out our new website. Our website is hot. And of course, it was done by Mr. Blake Jackson. And you're going to see it. You're going to like it. But I definitely want to hear your opinion on it. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right here on Nztv. Keep it locked.
Todos tenemos algo muy adentro y es el poder de hacer la diferencia. Y la diferencia que juntos podemos lograr es reducir nuestro consumo de electricidad. Este año PPL Electric Utilities está introduciendo varios nuevos programas e-Power. Programas que ayudarán a nuestros clientes a reducir el uso de energía y a ahorrar dinero. Comienza a ahorrar llamándonos hoy.
People, welcome back to Nztv. Don't forget, Nztv is brought to you courtesy of the Holiday Inn. The Holiday Inn doing it real big at 610-433-2221. If you're coming to Allentown, if you're going anywhere in the world, you will always find a Holiday Inn. And now we're going to go with words of encouragement with Dr. Felix Colon. Felix, take it away.
Hello, I am Dr. Felix Colon, Associate Pastor of Leap of Faith Worship Center. And today I'm here in my segment with words of encouragement. And the theme today is the power of one, the power of being united. And today I want to share something with you because one of the biggest lies that society is giving us today is that people are not united. Families are not united. Nations are not united. And that is the evil of this earth. When people are not together and are not united in becoming one, things do not go right. And we see this from the beginning of Scripture back in Genesis chapter 2, verse 22, when Adam and Eve were together and they saw that all of a sudden everything was good and dandy. But one thing, the power of not being one, brought them out of paradise. And we see that as life goes on, we see how families today are not united. You see today that most homes, everybody has a TV in their room. Parents do not get to see their children on a daily basis sometimes. And why? Because everybody's doing their own little thing and not being together as a family unit. We need to come back to the principles of society, of becoming a family again, of uniting ourselves as parents with our children. And we need to break that curse of division in our own homes. We see today that fathers are against their mothers, mothers are against their children, and everybody is divided at home. And that is one of the biggest evils in society today. It's the spirit of division and the lack of unity. But today, we need to come back to those principles, bringing families back to the family unit and being one. And I remember when I was growing up, when Mom said something, we all agreed. And we all agreed because it was the best thing for all of us to be united in whatever we thought or believed in. So today, I want to leave you with this message. And it's that it is necessary that we come back together as a family and begin to have meals together as a family. It is necessary for families to have fellowship together in order for them to be restored. And third, we need to bring prayer back into the family, even if it's a short prayer. Bless your children when they go to school. Bless them when they have an exam. Bless them when they go for a job interview. Begin to have the power of one, being united together as a family. And most of all, remember that revival takes place at home. If you want a family to be restored, you all need to be united. You all need to be united. And Scripture says, wherever two or three are gathered in thy name, I shall be in the midst of them. Well, guess what? When two or three in a family agree in something, something has to happen. A blessing has to take place. The same thing in a business. If you're a business partner with someone, you have to be together with your business partner and come to an agreement in every decision you make, or else the business is not going to go anywhere. It's the power of agreement. And we need to bring that back into the families. The power of agreement, the power of unity, the power of being one again. It is necessary for us to activate the model of what it is to be united. And that model is unite the model of God in our homes. We need to bring some type of faith back home. People are living like parasites today in society. They live because they have no choice. They live because they were brought into this world but have no purpose, no destiny, and nowhere to go. Well, I want you in this new year to claim and activate your family, to activate the promises of Almighty God or whatever you believe in, but bring the power of unity back home, the power of one, the power of agreement, and say every morning, my family and I shall be one, and my family and I will agree together and continue to be a blessing to society. And my beloved brothers, all I could tell you is that this year you may be blessed with your family in the power of agreement. I am your pastor, associate pastor of Leap of Faith Worship Center. If you don't have a home where to worship, I invite you every Sunday morning at 10 o'clock, at our service to be there with us. And second of all, there's many things happening in the community right now among different churches in the Lehigh Valley where we want to bring families together. February 7th at 11 o'clock at Soul Winners Pentecostal Church in Easton, we're going to have a great revival with Apostle Diana Melendez coming directly from Florida. And April 30th, May 1st and May 2nd, we're having our men's conference right there at Soul Winners Pentecostal Church, totally free for the community, bringing families together. So I leave you until next week. Blessings, and may your family and you be one. Hello, I am Pastor Felix Colon, Associate Pastor of Leap of Faith Worship Center, and I want to invite you every week to see this segment, Words of Encouragement, right here at Nztv. See ya.
Nice suit. You too.
What the heck were they thinking? C.E. Roth has men's fashions that goes the whole 9 yards. Get a new look, an image update, get a suit that suits you. Over 3 generations of experience and a big selection of top-name designers. C.E. Roth has fashion with flair.
You will be a knockout.
C.E. Roth, suit up.
With all your blood, sweat, and tears, with all your love, with all your rage, come and spit it on the Relic stage.
People, that was Felix Colon in Words of Encouragement. Don't forget, if you want to see more of his segment or any segment on New Styles Television, go to www.newstylestv.com. Now, in our new website, you can actually go to the side of it and see the different segments, the segments that you want to see. Click on it, and it's going to take you straight to that segment. Don't forget, make sure you tell your friends. Make sure you put it on Facebook. Put it everywhere. NewStylesTV.com. And now, courtesy of A-Town Pawn Shop, we're going to have the 5-day forecast of weather right here on NZTV. And it's brought to you by A-Town Pawn Shop at 929 Hamilton Street here in Allentown. Telephone number 610-439-2404. And as you can see right here, we have the weather for Tuesday. It's going to be sunny, high 25, low 10. Wednesday, it's going to be cloudy, high 28, low 18. Now, Thursday is going to be a little bit tricky. As you can see here, there's going to be somewhat of the sun coming out, but not too much. It's going to be a little bit cloudy, but it's going to be 36. It's going to be a beautiful day compared to the days that we've had. It's going to be a beautiful day. And the low is going to be 21. Friday, beautiful day. As you can see, the sun is shining. 37 high, low 19. And Saturday, I think I'm going to put the top down on my car because it's going to be 39 degrees and sunny. So you can wash your car on Friday, and on Saturday, definitely enjoy it. And the low is going to be only 27. That is the weather from NZTV, brought to you by A-Town Pawn Shop. So we're going to go to commercials, and we'll be right back right here on NZTV. Keep it locked.
Sometimes life brings trouble. Hi, I'm attorney David Vaida. If you've been charged with drunk driving, domestic violence, or any kind of misdemeanor or felony, I'm here to help. You can call me at 610-433-1800 or visit my office at 137 North 5th Street in Allentown. Remember, for any kind of criminal trouble, call me, attorney David Vaida.
People, welcome back to NZTV. I don't know if you call it regressing or whatever, but the trial of the century. CNN is going to be presenting a movie on Tuesday. A lot of people don't remember this. I mean, I'm old school, so of course I'm going to remember it. This was 20 years ago, the trial of the century. I remember that everybody that I knew was watching this TV, watching the news. Even at work, people were watching the trial of the century, the trial of O.J. Simpson, and it's gonna be a movie now. After 20 years, I guess all the records are public domain, and CNN is bringing a movie. I'm dying to see how accurate they're going to be with the information given, how accurate the actors that are portraying the people in the trial, how accurate they're going to be about it. Because usually when you read a book and then you see the movie, to me it doesn't work. To me, it doesn't work. I'd rather see the movie and not read the book, or read the book and not see the movie, because hardly ever can you coincide. Because when you read something, you make this mental image of the person. Then when you see them, somebody else's mental view of the person. But anyways, O.J. Simpson. Make sure you check that out on CNN, because that's gonna be crazy. I remember that at that time I was starting my criminal justice career. and we were talking a lot about that trial. And I'm going to say I believe that kind of helped me go through school, because all the technicalities, all the motions that they filed, all the objections and the reason why and the law behind it and the precedents behind it, it was fascinating. It was fascinating. It's one of those things that you can tell your kids and your grandkids about it, but living it was something totally different. That was 20 years ago. I'm not even going to say how old I am now, but 20 years ago I was a little bit younger, and I still see this the same way. I was reading about it not too long ago, and I still have the same beliefs that I had at that time. I have the same ones right now, and it became such a racial thing. It wasn't anymore about who was guilty, who was innocent. It was really based on race. You had all the minority, or the majority, I would say, the blacks, the Hispanics. At one side, and then you had all the Anglos at the other. At that point, people really didn't care if he was guilty or not. All they cared was that the black man was going to get away with murder, or that the white lady was not going to get any justice done. And the famous words with the glove: "If the glove don't fit, you must acquit," and acquit they did. He was not found innocent, which is the great thing about our legal system, but he was found not guilty. Not guilty. Big difference between innocent and not guilty. You found not guilty, that means that there's not enough evidence to convict you of a crime. But watch the movie, because you're really going to enjoy this, and we're definitely going to have a more of a conversation. I'm going to bring a panel to discuss this after they play the movie, and you definitely want to watch that show, because I know it's going to get a little bit heated. So, going back to our show, don't forget, people, this show is made possible by the people that contribute to what we do, like Offix System, 610-231-2000. Also, Holiday Inn, 610-433-2221. A-Town Pawn Shop at 929 Hamilton Street, telephone number 610-439-2404. And of course, we have to talk about the Hamilton Business Center, with offices starting only at $250. The number's right there on the screen. Make sure you give them a call and check it out. Tell them that Miguel told you to do so. So we're going to go to commercials, and we'll be right back right here on Nztv.
How you doing? My name is Luis Perez, coming to you from Nztv on behalf of Eclipse Styles. Our segment today is going to be based on beauty basics. Pretty much what we're going to be bringing to you every week is going to be the best ways to do your makeup, what's the best regimens to have, skincare, hair, beauty tips, basically the 101 on makeup and hair. Right now, what we have for you is a setup today. We have all of our Motives Cosmetics, which is the line that we're going to be using for these segments. Pretty much what we want to start off with today is everybody has the conceived notion that makeup is what makes the beauty. That's actually a misconception. Beauty comes from within. Makeup actually just enhances our beauty. Whenever you're going to start your makeup regimen, it's always pretty important to do a face primer. Always put down primer, always hydrate your skin. If you're using too much makeup without using the proper regimen for it, you're going to dry out your skin. Most importantly, you should always exfoliate your face. Once you do an exfoliation of your face, you start out with a primer before you put on your makeup. Always end up using the proper equipment, which most people use, the applicators. It's more important to use brushes when you're going to be doing your makeup so you get the proper usage of what cosmetics you're using. All lines are good. I can't say that one's better than the other. It's all about how your application process is on your makeup. Today we're bringing and introducing to you the Motives Cosmetics. It's a great line. I found that almost 98% of the products on there, it's very hard and difficult to find a line that you can find just everything that you love about it. I can't imagine that there's one thing that anyone will not like about this line. Pretty much we're going to introduce the products that we have here, and we're going to start out with the eye palettes. Usually when you're doing your makeup, you want to start out with a good hydrating for your skin. You can also do a primer, which is always most important. If you pretty much want to think about painting a wall, you don't want to put paint on the wall without putting primer first. So you can always do primer, which is a must. You should, if you want to protect your skin, keep your pH balance well, and also keep your pores from clogging. With Motives, we also have palettes that are beautiful palettes like this. We have 46 different colors. If you can see them well without the light shining on there, you can do hundreds of different looks with this. We also have to-go palettes, which are very well for transition from a night to a day look. You can easily make tons of different looks with this, and you can transition easily from a day look from work to going out at night with the girls. We also have our 5-in-1 products, which is a foundation. Now we also offer custom blend foundation, which is the best. This is a 5-in-1 product. It has SPF. It also has pH balance. It has a hydrator in it. This is more of a to-go, on-the-go product. But I always recommend the custom blend foundation. We also have our eyebrow kits, which are very good if you want to have good-looking eyebrows. One of my favorites, if I must say, I'm more of a glitter and shine kind of guy. We have our glitters to make different looks. We also have our wet to dry eyeshadows, which are fantastic. Again, over here we have plenty of lipsticks. We have over 50 to 60 different shades of lipsticks that you can use. You can use the lip glosses. We have mascaras, and one of my also other favorite products here is the 10 years younger. This is a setting spray, which honestly I've done makeup and I've put the spray on a lady, and I get pictures the following day with the makeup still looking flawless. It also has hydrator built into it with pH balance. All of our products that we're introducing here will be on our website, and you can reach out to Nztv. We will also have promotional products and promotional deals that we'll be giving out through our products. Any information that you'll be interested in knowing about our Motives products, you can reach out to us at 484-695-0617. That number again is 484-695-0617. We look forward to coming in every week and showing you some more tips on how to transition yourselves from any kind of looks that you're interested in, beauty tips and 101s on the beauty products. And once again, we're going to be coming to you once a week. We're going to have beauty tips, hair tips, We're going to have models, live models here. So hopefully you guys can tune in every week with us. And every week we'll bring you new stuff, introducing new products to you, lines of products, and what will be the best ways to use your products. We're going to be giving our information. Our email address will be shown on the screen, and also our phone number will be shown on the screen. Anybody can reach out to us if you have any questions about makeup, how to do your makeup, or just basically what you think would be a good regimen for your skincare. You can reach out to us either through Nztv or through Eclipse Styles. That number would be 484-695-0617, or you can reach out to our email address, which is fts1978@yahoo.com. We're more than welcome to reach out, to have you guys reach out to us, and we'll answer any questions or anything that we may be able to help out with when it comes down to beauty and how's the best way to take care of yourself with your beauty.
Todos tenemos algo muy adentro, y es el poder de hacer la diferencia. Y la diferencia que juntos podemos lograr es reducir nuestro consumo de electricidad. Este año, PPL Electric Utilities está introduciendo varios nuevos programas ePower, programas que ayudarán a nuestros clientes a reducir el uso de energía y a ahorrar dinero. Comienza a ahorrar llamándonos hoy.
People, that was Luis Perez with Beauty Basics. If you have any questions about this, make sure you give us a call. 484-661-1972. Or write to Luis at newstylestv.com. Well, Mr. Cosby. I love Mr. Cosby. Mr. Cosby's in trouble right now. Whether you believe or you don't believe, you know, that's entirely up to you, and that's one thing that I'm not going to get involved in right now. I'm not going to talk about that. You know, I have very mixed emotions on these kind of things. I don't know. You wait 20 years to say something. I don't know your psychological motive or what you were thinking at that time, or if it's called remorse. You know, you got where you're at now, but you needed to do something to get where you're at. So I don't know. Whatever it is, it is. But what's really funny is that sometimes you say things without measuring the consequences of those things. Okay, this guy is in a lot of trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. He goes on national television. He's doing a comedy show, and he tells this lady that's there that she has to, well, I'm going to quote. I'm going to read it. It says, "You have to be careful about drinking around me." You have to be careful about drinking around me. Okay, you all know that the accusations were that they were drinking with Mr. Cosby and he slipped something in their drinks, and then, you know, they would be raped. Why would you make that comment? You know, my personal belief, I think that reality is eluding him. I really think the way that he's been talking lately, either he believes that the law does not apply to him, or that he is so old that they won't touch him or hurt him at this time, or he is losing his mind. What are the chances of Mr. Cosby watching Nztv? I don't know. But if he is, I'm going to give you a friendly advice. Don't say stuff like that. Don't say stuff like that. It doesn't help you at all. At all. But anyways, people. I just got told that we have to go back to commercials, so we'll be right back right here on Nztv. Keep it locked.
Nice suit. You too. What the heck were they thinking?
C.E. Roth has men's fashions that goes the whole 9 yards. Get a new look, an image update, get a suit that suits you. Over 3 generations of experience and a big selection of top-name designers. C.E. Roth has fashion with flair.
You'll be a knockout.
C.E. Roth, suit up.
Come see what awaits you at your own pawn shop in Allentown. Whether it's cash for your unwanted items or a valuable collectible that you're searching for, we provide a service that ensures everyone's happy and leaves happy. But buy, sell, trade, and loan your items with us, and be sure to check out our special buys on select items every month at A-Town Pawn.
People, 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 what is the sound of that great music? That means that this show has come to an end. Once again, we want to say thank you to the Holiday Inn, doing it real big with us on Nztv. Also, A-Town Pawn Shop. Make sure you give them a call. A-Town Pawn Shop, 610-439-2404. Offix Systems. All of our furniture from Offix Systems, 610-231-2000. I want to say thank you to Luis Perez, Dr. Felix Colon, and Blake Jackson for being a part of Nztv. See you next week right here on New Styles Television. God bless and good night.